The main thing that I've been working on the last few weeks is really just trying to focus on throwing my changeup more. The team wants me to develop it more, and it's really starting to become a weapon that I can use against righties and lefties. And the team, that's tough that we didn't make playoffs first time in tin cap history, obviously, and it's very unfortunate, but sometimes cards don't fall your way. We had a lot of moves, a lot of guys going up and down this year. Kind of hurt us a little bit, but it's part of the game.
So with guys going up and down a lot, how do you see that as a player? Do you see that as a good thing that, your teammates are improving enough to make it into the higher divisions?
Yeah, obviously, we love seeing guys go up. At the same time, sometimes it can, hurt clubhouse morale. If guys go down and they send someone else up that, doesn't really get along with everyone, it can affect overall team chemistry. And there were a couple big moves that hurt us, like Getty's going up. That was huge for us, and he's doing great up there. I'm happy for him. But, it's part of the game.
Okay. Yeah. I'm writing a story on the lawsuit against MLB on behalf of minor leaguers and wondering if you guys follow that at all, have any interest in what's going on there?
I really haven't followed it. I've gotten the stuff in the mail, but I haven't really filled any. I haven't even read it. I know about it, the whole trying to get minimum wage for guys, which yeah, that would be awesome. But at the same time, we're playing for an opportunity. So
yeah. Do you have a difficult time with budgeting at all, or getting by and that kind of thing?
I was fortunate enough to get 2 signing bonuses, basically. So I'm doing all right, but I know a lot of guys are hurting, and it's no fun. So I try to help guys out whenever I can.
Yeah. How do you help them out? Buy some extra equipment or like that?
Take them out to dinner and stuff. Don't take gas money from them, or I pay for all the furniture in the apartment.
Yeah.
Guys don't pay me whatever. I'll take that. So
yeah.
Just little things, and it adds up.
Yeah. Who do you live with here?
I started out the year with Will Hayden, Logan, Allen, Austin Smith.
Okay.
And then we had Elliot Ashbeck with us for a little bit, and then right now it's just Logan, Thomas, Dormany, and myself.
Yeah.
We did have Robert Cox with us.
Split
rent is all. We split it up by how many people are there. So it's pretty reasonable.
How much are you actually paid on a weekly basis, bi-weekly?
I think if you add it up, it comes out to about $3 an hour, which is obviously not very good. It's below the poverty line, but we get by. A lot of our stuff's already paid for. We get 2 meals a day at the ballpark.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
An average work week is 70 hours.
We're usually here from about 9 to 10 hours a day, basically.
Yeah.
We make about $30 a day, which really doesn't seem like much, but you can get by on it when you don't have a whole lot of expenses.
Right.
Yeah.
We take the best out of what's been going on, learning experiences, mistakes that we made, and we try to improve on those things for next year. But there's still games left in this season, and we're going to be playing them just like we were in the playoff race. So we just got to go about our business the right way.
Now, I know you honestly doesn't cross your mind at all. It's honestly something that you really don't care about. I know you've been saying it all year, but it's really not something that is a priority when managing a team.
I've never said that I don't care about it. I said that I don't think about it. If I think about playoffs while I'm out there managing the game, then my train of thought isn't in the right spot. I'm out there to get these guys in the right position and put them in a position to succeed. And if we do those things, then the playoffs and everything like that are a bonus. But I've never once said that I don't care if we're in the playoffs. That's something you kind of just put in my mouth right now. So.
Seriously? That's all I need. What do you see from the overall here as this happening?
Man, he started off good. 3 strikeouts to start the game off was impressive. I think some of his pitch selection could have maybe went a couple of ways. Could use the changeup a little more instead of the curveball. I don't think the curveball was all that great today. But it's easy to say that now when the outcome is the outcome. But he wasn't as crisp as he's been. You know, he's been able to take us deep into games, and you know, he has to have all three pitches working, especially against a team like this. They thrive on mistakes. You know, they're a small ball team that if you leave pitches up or you leave changeups up in the zone, they can do some damage. And 15 hits against us today, it's hard to come back from that.
With Logan Allen coming back the other night, did he report any problems at all?
No, he felt good. He's on a pitch count. We took him out at like 58 or 59 pitches, but he stated that he felt good, no pain, no nothing, and that's what we wanted to hear.
Coming down this final week, are you watching more closely to make sure guys are still going through their routines, making sure they do all the work that they can, and just waiting for the season to reach its end?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's the part about being a professional, and I wouldn't let that happen. You know, we're going to go about our business tomorrow the same way we did day one, BP and everything like that, working on our skills. Because there's mistakes that were made today that we have to address and get better at, and that's going to be their whole minor league career. You can't just take a day off just because the season's over or you're out of a playoff race or anything like that. Because those are the days that you get exposed, and you don't want anything turning worse than it really is. So now we go about our business the same way, and hopefully it's a better result tomorrow.
Evan Miller, what was your evaluation of his first outing, and what can he bring to your bullpen?
Yeah, pretty impressive. You know, 2 innings like that, no runs. Has a really good breaking ball. That's the first time I've seen him. Haven't heard too much about him like that, but kind of a lively, wiry arm. In 92, 94, I think he's touched. But anytime you can get a fresh arm like that to help out with some of these guys that have been here all year, kind of grilling it out, it's nice and refreshing. So he had a good first showing.
Would you anticipate him possibly being a starter in the future? He did start in college here.
Do I anticipate it? That's not up to me. He could. By all means, he could be like a Blake Rogers type where he can spot start if we need him to, but I think they have their starters set, and as of right now, he'll be out of the bullpen.
Now, moving forward into the off season, are there any strengths or weaknesses, especially weaknesses, that you're going to really focus on as far as fielding or batting or anything specific?
All around game, these guys are going to be trying to get better. For us, I think our hitting is our number one priority, especially on our offensive side, obviously. The defense for me has been pretty steady all year. They've kept us in the game. Our pitching's been, I think, the most consistent. But yeah, all around, when you're in the minor leagues, your whole game can get better. So some of these guys will be going to instructional league, working on their skills there, and the rest of them that are not will be just getting ready for next year.
How did it feel to have AJ from the Padres organization here over the weekend, showing him what the Fort Wayne Tin Caps are all about?
You know, anytime you can get the GM of the big team to come in like that, it's always it's a good thing for the players. You know, they get to see who the main guy is, makes all the decisions, and then just for him to see what this place is all about. You know, this is his first time here. He was very impressed. We talked last night just about everything that's going on with our organization, and he couldn't be more excited about what's to come in the future.